so today guys, we're letting Google pick my makeup and that's what we're jumping into. I've been seeing videos on this and I wanted to really do this myself. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so I typed in LB looks and I got nothing but pounds of fat. So we're not using just my first and last name. We're just gonna go in with first, middle, and last, LKB. Okay, we got a lot of OOTDs here. I don't know, y'all. There's not really a lot in Luigi. I think I'm just gonna go with this photo right here. I'm feeling it. Okay. So let's just jump right into the look. So in this photo we have here, there are blues, greens, yellows, pinks, oranges, and you know, stars and stuff. So I think I'm just going to use these, you know, to create some kind of cool eyeshadow. So since I'm obsessed with these palettes right now, I'm going to jump in with Juvias Place Saharan 2 palette, or no, the first one. The Saharan palette, and I'm going to be using Jamila. I'm going to start on the outer corner of the eye. This is my starting point for any eyeshadow that I do. Any eyeshadow look, that is. And I'm going to take it all the way down to the inner corner of the eye and then back and forth. Then I'm going to be jumping into the orange shade in the Zulu palette, and it's the shade right here. So basically I'm just like going over the shade and kind of popping out this like, because it looks too soft, so all I'm doing is popping the color more by adding the orange onto it. And I'm just following up what I did. It's okay if I'm getting it everywhere, because we're going to be cleaning it up with concealer to do some sort of cut crease, I think. It's not that serious. Okay, so then I'm going into my Anastasia Cream Contour Palette. And I'm taking a lipstick brush and just getting it all saturated in some concealer. So I'm starting on the inner corner of my eye and kind of just sloppily putting it everywhere and getting the product out of the brush a little bit. That way I have a cleaner stroke. My angled concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to go back into the Zulu palette, and I'm going to put it on one side of the flat brush, that way the product doesn't get everywhere, and I'm going to tap it so it, oh, don't come near me. And then put it where we put the concealer, but I'm going to put it about 3/4 of the way where the concealer is, and then put another shade. So I'm just going to build the product on so it really pops and it's really yellow. I'm going in with a Schmiss Glam brush, and I'm going to go in with this teal shade right here to represent the green in the photo. And I'm going to blend it into the yellow. So then I'm going to take it right here at a weird angle and just pat it on and blend it through. Then I'm going to take the purple in the Zulu palette and follow up doing the same thing. Almost like a rainbow effect. Then I'm going into the Magic palette from Juvias Place, and I'm going to be taking the shade, I don't know if it's L, Ife, and I'm going to tap some blue on that. So I'm kind of just putting it in circular motions and then going over the transition shade and blending it all the way up. And see how I made a mistake right there? Just go back in with the brush that you used prior with the green on it, and you can clean that up easily. Just like that. Then I'm going to take this big blending brush and fix it a little bit because it looks a little ugly. Okay, so I'm jumping into my face makeup real fast, and we'll just try to get through this as fast as possible. So I'm using the Smashbox Radiance Primer. So I'm going to be using the NYX Pore Filler real fast in my T-zone. And I just get like maybe a dime size amount of it real fast because this stuff is like really thick and like cloggy looking. Then jumping into my foundation, I am using the Infallible Glow Pro in the shade 206 as usual because this is my favorite foundation. And I'm just going to dot that all over my face. Then taking my beauty sponge and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, I'm just going to tap the sponge into this banana shade right here and highlight my face. Then taking the other side of it, I'm going to blend it out. That way it's more lightweight and not too heavy because I was doing my concealer a little heavy. Then I'm going to bake just using the usual things that I do use. It's the Mehron powder and a black sponge. And just setting that concealer. Okay, so for the under eyes, we're going to do the same arrangement that we did on our lids. And we're going to follow in with the dark blue here, the purple, the green, and the yellow. I still have a little transfer from the top of the lid, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that there and use that as a guideline to help with the shadows. So I'm starting in with the blue shade, and make sure you tap the excess off if you do your foundation first because you don't want to transfer it onto the shadow or onto your foundation. Then go in with the green. Then instead of the yellow, I'm actually going to go in with this really gold color in the Nubian 2 palette. And it's called Nairobi. Once we have the eyeshadow down, I'm going to go in with a black liner and line my waterline. So for my highlight, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette. And I'm not going to lift this up because one of the things is broken in here. But I'm going to use Spectra and Lyra together. So I'm going to put Spectra here and Lyra on the cheek. I'm going to be using a smaller highlighter brush for Spectra, and I think this is from Schmiss Glam, and it's a contour brush, but you know, I don't use anything for its appropriate place. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of Spectra right here. Then I'm going in with Lyra in a bigger highlighting brush. And I'm just going to put it right about here and blend it into what's it called? Spectra. So I'm going to line my lips with this Cheek CoverGirl lip liner. And it's in the shade Midnight Brown. And I'm going in with my favorite lipstick. And it is the Dose of Colors No Shade. Okay guys, so this is my finished makeup look for Google Picks My Makeup. Let me know in the comments below if Google set me up to fail or did I do A-okay. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, hit the subscribe button if you loved it, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post any new videos. And until then, I will see you in my next video.